Hello everybody, I'm Terry with HMD Trucking. Just want to talk to you a little bit today about bridge laws, also known as kingpin to rear axle laws. Just want to make sure you all understand how important that is, not only to adjust your tandems for weight, but when you do that, you want to keep in mind too what bridge laws might be in place for the states that you're in or going to be traveling through. Probably the most common one, 41 feet in a lot of states. Of course, they do vary by state, but the most common is 41 feet. 41 feet from the kingpin to the center of the rear axles. California is actually 40 feet from the kingpin to the center of the rear axle. So we will show you real quick here what I'm talking about. So here's your kingpin right here. Okay, that kingpin is exactly 3 feet from the front of the trailer. The trailer is 53 feet long. So starting from the kingpin to the back of the trailer, that means you have 50 feet. Now, you're in a state where the law is from kingpin, you're allowed 41 feet. So you want to come back here. So from the kingpin to the center of the axle cannot be over 41 feet. We know we got 50 feet to the end of the trailer. So 41 feet would be 9 feet from the end of the trailer. So what we do is if you have a tape measure, which I happen to have one, this is the most precise way to do it. There we go. Just come in 9 feet. Here's 10, here's 9. 9 feet right here. So we know on this trailer right here, this mark right here is 41 feet from the kingpin. 41 plus 9 is 50 feet, right? Plus the extra 3 from the kingpin to the front, that's the full 53 foot. So this is our 41 feet here. If we needed our tandems back as far as we could get them, well, this would be the limit. And we would line that line up with the center right between these two axles. So you would just slide your tandems back. Once your tandems between the axles, you're at 41 feet. Now, if you're in California, that won't work. Their law is 40 feet and it's with the center of the rear axle. So what you'd want to do then is 10 feet right here. That is 40 feet, okay? You're 50 from the kingpin to the end of the trailer minus 10. Gives you 40 feet. So you got 40 feet here, you got 41 here. So this 41, which is for most states, would line up between the two axles. But in California, you want to line this up with the center of the rear axle. So California, you'd line this line up with the center with this axle right here. Now, like I said, it varies by states. You might have some states that are 43. 43 is another one that you see sometimes. Again, you would just take your 50 minus 43, that's 7 feet, right? So you just measure off 7 feet till you got where it's 43 from the kingpin back to here. You make your mark and then you line that up to your tandem axles. That's the basic idea and the rules on how you make sure you have your tandems where they need to be and you're not over on your bridge laws or kingpin to rear axle laws. If you got any questions, you can always reach out to fleet management or safety to ask them to make sure that you are getting it right.